Yo, what's up everyone? AR Comics here, and today, new comic book day. You know what that means? I'm going to be showing off everything I picked up today, and I've got a few other surprises for you that I picked up in the last couple days. But before we get started on that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that little bell down low, so you can stay alerted every time I drop new content. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more content, follow AR Comics on Instagram. Drop daily reviews, and sometimes I got some other surprises I post on there. So with that, let's get started on the real reason why you're here. But before I get started on these, I'm gonna save this one for last because you're gonna want to see this. I'll put that away real quick. Now I got a great deal on these. Walking Dead Compendium 1, 2, and 3. Spent about $40 on it, and I couldn't be more pleased. I had no idea The Walking Dead was this good. It's incredible. I love it. I've had these now for about 2 days, and I don't know if you can tell that easily, but I read almost the entire compendium in 2 days. It's issues 1 through 48, and it's phenomenal. If you like the show, I'm sure you're going to like this a lot more. And like I said, I'm going to show off that other thing last. Now, these books are in no specific order besides the last couple. You know how I do it. I show my most hyped up book last, and let's get started. Iron Man 2020, number 2. I almost didn't pick it up. I did like the last one, but if you remember my last video, I said this is going to be a very heavy week, so you better get your wallets ready. And I did have to put a few books back, and this is one of them I decided to get instead. So, the last issue ended with, I don't know, it was like the robots and the AI were taking over. It had the Stark technology, and they started to, I don't know, kind of learn more, and they didn't like their place in life, so they started to try and overthrow the humans. It wasn't bad, but the whole time they tried to figure out who was actually leading the charge. And the art's pretty cool too, and you know, as you can see, it's not bad. It was a pretty cool issue the first time through, so I opted to get it. Next one on the list, Gwen Stacy number 1. Now, it was a tie between this and Nebula number 1. I guess I'm going to find out if this was worth it or not, so we'll see. I kind of really wanted to get that Nebula, but I got 10 books this week on top of these and a big surprise down there. And, you know, this one kind of seemed cool. The art itself was very nice. I'll show off a little bit. So, I haven't read any of these yet, and there we go. I hope you like that. That's pretty cool. Let me put that back on there. So I haven't read these yet, obviously. I just picked them up today. And this issue it's focused on Gwen Stacy back in the day. Obviously it's not a current thing. And she's, trying to figure out a crime. Captain Stacy is being framed for either a murder or some crimes or something that I'm guessing the Green Goblin's trying to pin on him. And it's her job to try and figure it out to save him. It sounded pretty cool. It's only 5 issues, so hoping they don't rush it, but we'll see. Next up, we got Boom Studios Alienated number 1. And this was another one I kind of last second decided to get to because it kind of sounded cool. So you got these 2 teenagers, and I guess an alien life form or something crashes down to Earth, or it's already here, and they find it, and they start taking care of it, and they realize it's a predator, and it's starting to grow, and this whole time they've been taking care of this creature and they think it's something good, and it's actually something bad. So I'm interested to see where it goes, and I hope it turns out just as good. Let me know what you guys think as well, because I'm very interested in this one. Another book I've been hyping up a lot. Actually, before I get started on that one, let's flip through it, and I can show you some of the art as well to give you your own opinion on what you would like to see out of it. So the art looks pretty nice as well. I'm hoping the story follows through with it. I'm not sure how many they're looking to do in this run. I think what I was reading, it's a 1 of 5, maybe a 1 of 6. I don't know, maybe someone can help me out on that. That's pretty cool too. Check that out. Alright, that's Alienated number 1. Boom Studios. Let's move on to Image. Safe Sex number 6. I think I was reading that there's only 7 of these. Not 100% sure, so if someone could fill me in on that, I'd really appreciate that too. Now, where we left off with the last issue, Audrey and everyone else from the Dirty Mind went into the Pleasure Center from the gala. They tried releasing George and whoever else was captured there. And obviously things didn't go as planned. Some of them made it out, some of them didn't. And that's basically where we got left off. I don't know where this one picks up. I can only imagine it's going to pick up right where the last one left off. And I'm really excited to see how Audrey and picks up right away. Got to make sure if there's anything bad in this one, because I know this is a adult issue. So if you're keeping up, picks up right where it left off. And I'd like to see how Audrey and her friends get out of this one. Next up on our list, Amazing Spider-Man 39. As you know, I love Spider-Man. It's an obvious pickup in my opinion. I think the rest of these are all Marvel. I think those were the only two indie books I picked up this week. This one, I can only imagine, picks up exactly where it left off. You know, J. Jonah Jameson got the new job. I don't even know what it's called. But, you know, it's a new news station. They're trying to do more modern day stuff. They're not really news reporting anymore. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. That's the next issue cover. So, you know what I was getting at? J. Jonah Jameson got his new job, and he thought he was doing Spidey a solid, and he really didn't. Tried to kind of made him look like a bad guy, I guess. But, you know, J. Jonah Jameson, he's got that mentality that everything he's doing is good. It's probably going to be a pretty cool issue. I'm excited to see where that gambling casino in the sky went with Chance the Encounter. So, hopefully it's good. We've got 5 more issues to go through with you guys. I told you, it's a big week. I hope you guys were able to pick up everything you wanted as well. Next one, Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality number 3. I love this cover. Our shop only had 2, and I was able to get one of them, so I was pretty pumped about that. So this issue, number 2, left off with, you know, Doctor Strange. He doesn't really have his powers anymore, but he still has all the knowledge because, you know, Hobgoblin's in it, and he was able to, I don't know, he used whatever was in Doctor Strange's house, wherever he lives, and changed the whole world up. So Doctor Strange ended up being like a homeless guy, ran into Spider-Man, and now he wants to teach him everything so Spider-Man can be like the Sorcerer Supreme. Or at least enough to, yeah, as you can tell, he can do cool Doctor Strange things. Other than that, looks pretty cool. Doc Ock's in it, looks like. Yeah, Dr. Octopus is in it. Black Cat. Other cool stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm excited for this issue. It's going to be a good one. So, that's Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. Yeah. Doctor Strange is trying to teach him all of his tricks. So Spider-Man can fix the world, take down the Hobgoblin. It's like a 5-issue run, maybe 6. So there's only a couple left. Next one on our list. I know everyone picked this one up. Venom Island 23. Finishing up Part 3. Part 3 of Venom Island. You know how that last one left off. Carnage kind of infected Venom. Oh man, that was bad for the book. Bent it. Well, can't all be winners. Well, it happens, I guess, right? So, where was I? Carnage kind of infected Venom. Venom was taken out of Eddie's body, so now Eddie is just a regular person again. And obviously he's been on this island before. He's got a stockpile of weapons, and he's ready to fight Carnage. Now it's kind of the build-up of the last 2 issues. So this one, it should be straight fighting, straight action, and I guess we're going to see what happens. Can Eddie finally defeat Carnage? Oh, it's going to be a good issue, too. There's just a little bit of pages right here. It's probably an ad. Nope. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it. Down to the last 3. These were all kind of my most hyped up books for the week. The Venom Island, and now these next 3 were all kind of on par. But one's definitely going to beat it out. Hate how that happens, you know. It's a nice Alex Ross cover, Immortal Hulk, and it's a little dinged up. I know everyone gets to the shop, they pick up their books, and they're excited. They're like, oh man, I can't wait to read these books. And then you get home and you see a little ding in the corner. Like, sometimes I've brought them home and there's a little tear. That's just me being careless and not paying attention. Just like this. So if you don't know, Immortal Hulk number 31, it's a first appearance. I'm not going to tell you who. You got to read that for yourself. But, of course I got a first appearance cover. Got a little ding in the corner, but whatever. It's going to be a reader anyway. I'm really excited to read this one. I love Immortal Hulk. I know I talk it up a lot. I also have a video of the first 10 review. Most of the other reviews are on my Instagram page. So if you want to get caught up, if you haven't, that's the place to do it. Last one left off with the Minotaur, and the Minotaur released all of his creatures. Hulk was fighting them. This one's got Daredevil in it too, so this might be a pretty interesting issue. Let's see. So he was fighting them, and that honestly was the entire issue. Is Hulk was fighting the Minotaur's creatures. This issue is going to be straight action. I don't want to spoil all of it for you guys, but if you haven't picked it up, I would pick that one up. It's going to be cool. Next one. Alright. Everyone picked this one up too. Thor number 3 by Donny Cates. Like everything else, it's been incredible. It's been a great run. It's been a great issue. Great run so far. And the last issue left off with, what was it, Galactus? Galactus and Thor, they finally went to the planet that they had to. I think it was called Calypso. Yeah, I think it was called Calypso. And Thor just wasn't having it. Thor wasn't cool with being Galactus' herald or, taking orders from him. He said, I'm still God, I can do whatever I want. And I don't need to take this from you. So they fought for most of the issue. Kind of panned out well in both their favors. Thor saved most of the people, if not all of them. Galactus still ate the planet. And then that's where it left us off. This one, oh yeah, and I forgot, Beta Ray Bill came in at the very end. So you already know he's going to be a part of this entire issue. If not, well, yeah, he's probably going to be part of all of it. So there's a little bit of art. That one looks pretty cool. See if we can get, there it is, already, Beta Ray Bill. 3rd page in. So I'm really excited for that. I get to see some Galactus. It looks like they're all going to be fighting. Yeah, this is going to be an action-packed issue. It's going to be this is a big week for books. They are all, none of them just seem like regular story books. It's like we're at the point where they've all been built up so much that it's time for all the fighting to happen. Now, that's probably going to be a top issue. Immortal Hulk's going to be a top issue. Venom is as well. So those are all going to be top issues. It was hard for me to pick this one, but it's issue number 2, Marvel's X number 2. I absolutely loved the first one, and this is definitely going to be my most hyped up book for the week. I think the main character's name was David, and we left off with everyone getting sick, everyone was infected, everyone basically turned into like an X-Man. They got like the X gene or whatever it is, that's what they got infected with. They all got powers, except David and maybe like 1 or 2 other people in the world. But he figured he's got no family left, everyone's dead, and whoever's not dead has their powers and now they're gone, so he's alone in the world. And he thinks if he goes to New York to find the Avengers, they're going to be able to save him, or at least figure something out for him. So, man, that one's got Nick too. Two Alex Ross covers, and 2 of them got Nicks in the corner. What are the odds of that? Either way, extremely excited for it. And that is definitely my most hyped up book for the week. Also comboed with those other 3, but this is definitely the one I'm looking forward to most. And those are all the issues I picked up this week. And I know you've been waiting on this final surprise I have for you guys. I don't even want to... I've been looking for one of these for so long. And there it is. Spider-Man 238, first appearance of the Hobgoblin, newsstand edition, incredible condition. In my opinion, it's got to be pushing a 9, if not a little bit higher. There is maybe 1, 2, 3 small spine ticks. The only issue is there's a small tear on the back, and I don't know what that's going to do to the grade. It's honestly only about that big. No, who am I kidding? It's like that big. Oh, yeah. So, tiny little tear. Not that big of a deal, but it could kill the grade. It's going to come down to the grader. Still up in the air. Who should I send it to? CGC or CBCS? What are your opinions on both of those? So let me know down low. And, like I said, first appearance Hobgoblin. I think I got it for like 150, 145, something like that. But it's only going to go up in price. And with that, those are all the books I picked up. Those are all the surprises I had for you guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked my video. Please don't forget to like and comment. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think of the book? What do you think the grade might be, knowing that there's a tiny tear on the back with very few spine ticks? And of all the books I picked up, what's your favorite book this week? What are you most looking forward to? And I can't wait to hear about it. And on that note, have a good night.